Plenty of chat about the new operating system for Apple's iPhones, and that's why it's the focus of today's App Chat. Independent e-business consultant Francie Black is here to give us a look at what iOS 7 is all about. And it's about a lot of people.
Yeah, do you know that there's already over 200 million installs of iOS 7 and it was just released last week?
Wow, that's amazing.
It's the fastest software upgrade in history.
My goodness.
It's unbelievable. So I thought we'd take a look and see what it's all
Definitely.
about.
I've heard some people who are like on it right away and others are going, I want to wait and see until someone like you comes along to help us. So help us.
Well, let's take a look and see what the features are. Well, first of all, you get this bright new colorful interface, which is just
kind of
fun.
cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. But I'm going to highlight some of the useful features here in terms of, well, the first one is multitasking. So if I go in and I double click my home button, this really allows me to very quickly see what I've got open, all my apps, and I can quickly move between them. I can copy and paste from them as well. So it's much easier to move around. Also, to close apps in the previous version was kind of awkward. A lot of people couldn't figure out how to do it. To do it here in the new version, just swipe up and you've closed.
Oh, I like that. That's kind of fun.
So it's quick and easy. Then they also have this new control center, which I like because I'm always changing my settings. So if you swipe up from the bottom of your phone, so I'm going to swipe up. This is my control center. It brings up frequently used commands. You can change into airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, do not disturb, screen lock for your orientation, change your brightness. Control your radio, and you also get a new flashlight that comes standard.
Oh, it's flashlight is standard. I don't have to download the app for that. That's great.
That is correct, yep. And then you have your quick access to your clock, your calculator, and your camera. So those are all from your control center. Just a quick swipe up from within an app or from any home screen.
Oh, okay, great.
So you don't have to be on the home screen to do that. Same thing from the top. If I swipe down, this is my notification center, which has changed. I now get an overview of what's going on in my day. I can get reminders and all kinds of information all in one quick snapshot, swipe up, and it disappears. So those are a couple of features. Another great one that I want to show, before I show you the iTunes radio, which I love, I wanted to point out the calendar. It has got some great updates. This was something that really needed to be updated, I feel. And so they've made some huge improvements here, just in the way you view and the way you navigate and the way you can dial in and the way that you can see things. So it's much, much better. So that's a big improvement from my perspective.
Nice.
Now, the one I like.
And you're not the only one, because I've heard everyone in the newsroom talking about this too.
Yeah, iTunes Radio. And it's not actually a separate app. It's actually now part of the music app. And so you actually have live, or not live, but streaming internet radio built into the operating system.
Someone
which is great.
compared this to Pandora.
Yes, it is taking away Pandora's market a little bit. They've actually dropped their stock price as a result of this.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear that.
No, we don't.
But this is pretty cool that it's right here for you.
It is, and it's built into the operating system, so it's optimized for the device, which is great. So they have their featured stations, and you can scroll through a whole bunch of different stations, and then when you find one that you want to listen to, so I'll say the Beatles, so I'll just tap that. And it'll bring it up, and it'll start playing. Usually I get a cover. Oh, there we go.
Aerosmith's cover of Come Together.
Yeah, and so this is actually playing. I don't have the audio on here, but it's playing now, so I'm listening to the radio. And you can actually buy it.
Of
course.
They don't miss a beat, do they?
They don't miss a beat. And then I can go down here, and I can do things like say, hey, I like this. Play more like this. So it kind of customizes your radio for you. Or you can say, never play this song. I don't like this song. I don't want it. And
what were they thinking covering that song?
That's right. That's right. And then you can add your own stations. So these are what's featured, and then you can have your own stations. So you can do all kinds of great things. Do we have time for one more?
One more real quick.
Okay. Game Center. This is brand new. And this is really neat. So this allows you to play games with your friends online and connect with them. So it's a connection point, and you can see who your friends are playing your games with. You can request friendships with that, and you can set up challenges and turns. And so it's a centralized gaming system. And so the apps are now the gaming apps are starting to take advantage of the Game Center.
That's a perfect spot there for us to say you can take advantage of getting even more of Francie's kind of overview of the iOS 7 by sending an email to iPadWisdom@gmail.com. Subscribe in the subject line, please. That'll get you her e-newsletter and get you all set.